Maine Musik, what's the deal?
I'm bulling on that block, you know what it's hitting for.
Man, you brought me all the way to the track, man. This where it go down at?
Yeah, we thug out here all day. This how we live.
Right, okay, definitely. So is this where you born and raised from, this area right here?
Yeah, right here.
What area is this? Like, what part of Baton Rouge is it?
This Sherwood, actually, this well, you know, Sherwood Falls. We got the high school and the elementary school right there. I'm really from the back, but I'm in the front right now. This is where it all started at. This is where we go, you know, this is where we go take out from, right here.
Okay, so growing up, like, what's some things that you experienced around this neighborhood right here?
Ain't too much, nigga. I ain't experienced. I'm talking about, we done been through it all over here, bro. Like, this is where it all happened at. Like, I got my partners, half of my partners Joseph right now, you heard me, from this same little environment right here, you know, armed robbery charges, home invasion. You know, we came a long way with this shit here, like this everything right here. We done seen it all out here.
Right. Now, growing up, like, how was it growing up? Was it rough? Did you grow up with both parents? Like, what was it? How was it growing up? Like, what was the experiences like?
Growing up it was fun then, like you ain't really know. It like, I feel like it got harder as I got older, like, cause as a child, you don't really too much get, like, they don't really put too much on you. Like, you get slaps on the wrist as a child. When we was 14, we was running around 2 guns apiece, you know, everybody just, you know, that's how we was, you know, we started with BB guns, they got real. Then we just, as you get older, the slaps on the wrist go from 16, you a juvenile. I can shoot you and go do juvenile life, come home when I'm 21. You know, now I shoot you, I get 20. That's life, you know, you can't come back after 20. I'm 23 right now, I'm gonna be 43. Washed up when I come home, my career be gone.
Right. So is Baton Rouge, is it Bloods and Crips, or is it just like personal?
No, it don't be no Bloods and Crips. It's neighborhoods, but it's lit. How can I put this? Like, it's like lit groups inside the neighborhoods, but they label us as gang members, but they really be they family. Like, them really be people who we grew with, like the twins and Tate and them, like Spider Gang. Like, that's really my family. Like, we grew together. Like, so they'll look at us outside like, oh, they gang members, but them my brothers. Like, we look at each other like brothers, but it ain't never no Blood and Crip. Like, you gotta go out of state to see Blood and Crip. Right. Shreveport, like down some more, but we don't do that around here.
Right, okay, so going to school, like, how was it like, what type of student were you in school? You know what I'm saying? Like middle school, high school? Like was you going to class, or was you just
we was going to class, we was rapping. That's where you get, like, that's where we got our energy from, school. You feed off school, you go to school, you see girls every day, you know what I'm saying? And we was just at school, capitalizing off school, really like, all right, they gotta dance, like, we might as well go there fresh, like, yeah, like, we might as well, look, if we go beat him up, we might as well beat him up in front of the whole school, you know, pop him in the gym, you know, yeah, like that.
Right. So did you graduate on time, or no?
No, I ain't graduate.
You graduated at all?
I got expelled in the 8th grade. They banned me from all EBR parish schools, and from there I just like, fuck it, I ain't.
So from 8th grade you was just like, fuck it?
Yeah, they ain't let me go no more.
So wait, so what did your mom say when you dropped out?
She was like, she telling me like, I ain't gonna be able to drive you. They telling you can't go to EBR parish school, so I ain't gonna be able to drive you to Northeastern to go to school. So I'm like, well, fuck it then. I'ma just.
So you dropped out in 8th grade, so what was you doing during the day out of all them years, you know, in high school?
Writing raps, freestyling, out here with the older niggas, bullying and shit. Everything.
So you never experienced high school at all?
No, I ain't never see high school.
No, damn, that's crazy.
I didn't see high school.
How did your dad react to that? Did y'all have a relationship? Or?
No, I don't really too much fuck with my daddy like that. I don't. He cool people, but I don't really too much fuck with dudes like that. Yeah,
okay, so you drop out of school and then you get in the streets.
Yeah.
Did you ever like get a 9 to 5 or no?
Fuck no. I was working with my uncle one time, but he got this business to where he do flooring. He tear the floor up, and he told my mama he'll let me work, and I brought my homeboy with me, and we end up, we thinking these houses abandoned and we just fixing the floor, and they left shit. I'm like, oh, but the whole time these people stay here, they just gone for to let their house get fixed up, and we stealing shit. And one day they called, like, turn the van around, my shit missing, and we go back. And my uncle, like, he on some shit, like, he about to call the police, cause I understand, cause it's his job, you know what I'm saying? He got this shit at stake. I'm like, shit, no. We take out running, I ain't never try to work again. I'm like, fuck that.
Right. So how was you making money? Like, was you...
Shit, selling weed.
Yeah.
Selling weed, buku weed, and shows started picking up, cause we was young with a fan base. Like, this ain't just, it's new to the other, like, but out here, like, we was young with a lit fan base. They had lit clubs out here that was paying us, like, lit show money, but it wasn't, shit, that shit'll be gone on tennis shoes, so we'll just be right back to the basics.
Right, so when did you meet Tech?
Middle school, like, beating on the back of the desk, like, man, that dude, yeah, I'll be there day apart. That's my real right there.
Yeah. So, is it a group with y'all, or cause y'all do everything together? It seems like.
Yeah, it really is. But that's my brother. At the end of the day, like if we ever, whatever happened. But that's at the end of the day, that's still my brother. Like my mama and his mama, like we, yeah. Yeah.
So did he drop out when you dropped out, or did he end up going
he actually went to high school. He was in high school. He did his thing for a little while. Then he just said.
So was you the one that's like, kind of like, you know, brought him out of school, or you know?
I ain't gonna say I was the bad influence, but I was the. Fuck, if I don't go, I can go by Maine. Like, fuck. So shit, shit.
Right. So
shit like that.
Okay, so you drop out of high school, you in the streets, you selling weed. Then what? What's next?
Man, we still rapping. But we just, man, like that rap shit, like that shit, it elevated us. Like it made us want more out of the shit. Like, man, we could accomplish something with this shit. Like we been making mixtapes and been doing that shit. Like, man, we could do something with this shit. So we kept it going through all this, like going to jail. Even when we went to jail, like we kept in jail, that's all we done. Like was rap. Like that's what a nigga knew us for. Like we wasn't, I ain't gonna put it like I was just in jail, just let's fight. You know what I'm saying? I was in that bitch rapping all day. But when I came home, it showed nigga like, oh, this little nigga raw. You know,
so wait, how long did you do in jail again?
Like 2 years.
For what?
Armed robbery.
Okay. You want to go in? You want to talk about that, or you?
Shit, I ain't tripping.
Okay, so was that like some of your ways of making money? Like,
yeah, I was really shooting dice. Like shooting dice was that's a way. Like that was another way I used to eat too. Like shooting dice, we still shoot dice all day. Right. So we shooting dice and just, you know, it turned out bad. I ended up losing everything.
How much you lose?
Everything I had, it wasn't much, but back then it was a lot, so I'm like, fuck that, I'm about to rob these niggas. Yeah. So, you know.
So, okay, so you lost. So, was that like the hustle? Like, you was gonna win regardless back then? Like, even if you lost, you was still gonna win?
That's how
So how many times did you do that? Like, was that the first time that you got to do it once you took an L, or was it like?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't lying, that was just like, losing wasn't no option. Like we wasn't going for that. Nobody I was wrong. We wasn't going for that.
So you robbed a dude, then he snitched on you?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Like they knew me. Like they like the rapper, like Maine Music, like Click Type Boy, like Lil Maine done it. Like so they telling me it's me. I'm like, it ain't me. Like y'all tripping. I don't know what y'all talking about. And
was this like while you were in the high school years, or was this like afterward?
No, this was like a little after that.
So what, like 2012?
Yeah, like 12.
So the dude who snitched on you, have you seen him since?
No, I ain't seen him.
Is he from this area, in Baton Rouge, or he was just somebody that, you know?
Oh, he from Baton Rouge. I ain't seen him. He's probably, I ain't too much worried about him. Yeah. I came home, it is what it is. I ain't worried about him. He ain't like I'm gonna see him and want a vengeance. Fuck, I done that. I went to jail for it. You can't do me nothing. I can't do whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So you got out what, like 2014?
Yeah.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get out of jail and then what?
We go by Master P. I get out of jail and go by Master P.
That's your rap name?
Nah.
What you mean?
Like, T.E.C. had past relationships with Master P, so I was getting out of jail. I got out of jail first, actually, and like prior to me coming home, T.E.C. came home.
So y'all both went to get to jail together for the incident?
No, he was on another armed robbery.
Okay.
He was on his old. They robbed somebody else.
Right.
I told you, like, no losses was being taken from no, like.
Yeah.
So it was just like we was young with the shits. But I came home, and prior to me coming home, he came home, and when he came home, it was like, man, I'm about to go back and see what's up with P. And he like, shit, you can come. He's saying you can come. So we went to California.
And that shit changed your life?
I ain't gonna say it changed my life, but you know, it was a different environment. Met different people, learned shit. But I ain't gonna say it changed my life because I'm still here.
Right.
So I ain't gonna say it changed my life.
Right. One thing I noticed about Baton Rouge is, you know, when I talk to y'all, you know, I ask you about other artists and you say you're cool with them. You know, a lot of the popular artists.
Yeah.
When I go to a lot of different cities, it's like a lot of the popular artists, they don't really get along. You know what I'm saying? Is that like something new in Baton Rouge, or is like, you know, all the hot artists fuck with each other? Or is it just, you know?
See, it be like that for a little while. Then the beef start. But prior to like certain people really fuck with each other. Like them dudes rock with each other, but certain people rock with somebody for the moment. And then when they start to, just like everywhere else, when the other one start to getting hotter than the other one, the rap beef start and the envy start, and it just be all.
You know, since you got in your buzz, have you noticed like a difference in Baton Rouge, like how people look at you, treat you, and you know, do you feel like it's more hate now than before, or is it all the same?
It's like what and what. It's gonna be the same thing every time. Like they gonna love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. Like I look at it like the more I get successful at what I'm doing, like it's gonna be jealous people. Like it's gonna be envy. It's gonna be personal to some people, but to me, long as my family and the gang straight, I be straight. I don't really look at it too much. Like I don't sweat it too much. It's the same thing. They still see me and be like, "What up?" Cause I ain't gonna change how I'm coming. You still gonna see me at the store. You still gonna see me in the hood. You still gonna catch me at the snowball stand. That could be with $1 million. This is what we used to.
How's your mom reacting, you know, to the progression? You know, I was just with Atlantic Records 2 weeks ago in LA, and you know, we was talking about you. How is she reacting to the whole thing?
I don't know. I know them be her prayers. You heard me? I know she know them be her prayers working, and I just be, you know, I just feed off it. I let her see it. Like I want her to see it, you know. So I let her see it. I let her see her boy doing something.